Okay, here we are at Lake Couchiching. There's the lake. We just had some rain go through this morning, so it's just starting to clear up. Looks like it's just a tiny bit of a breeze, which should be good. I don't have far to go, just around the corner there to a spot I want to try today. Got the kayak all loaded up. Truck is parked up the road, and I only have one battery in this guy today, so I'm just going to do rapid fire fishing. Catch a fish, turn it on, turn it off as soon as I let it go, so hopefully I run out of battery, but who knows, we may have a slow day and not use much battery at all. We'll see. It's going to be fun. Just trolling my way out to my spot. I got maybe a couple hundred yards over there, somewhere out there. I'll check when I get a little closer. And just to fish a little bit while I'm going, we got 7.5 feet of water. Not much down there. There's some weed down there. And just so I don't get hung up on anything, I just have a topwater prop bait back there, just splooshing along in behind, and we'll see if anybody wants to jump up and get it as we pedal over to the spot. See how it goes when I get there. First fish. Little largemouth bass. Scrappy little guy. So that was about 200 yards into my drift, casting a chatterbait, which for you Saskatchewan guys that are watching, chatterbait is like a spinner, but kind of like a, well, I'll show you in a sec. Anyway, little largemouth bass. That's the chatterbait. It's got a flashy front like that, and then I just put a wormy guy, a paddle tail worm on there. And just out of curiosity, I'm going to set this guy back in the net, let him breathe. I'm going to put a weight on him. Not that he's, you know, a big fish, that I want to know how much he stays in the net. Let's see here, just to see, lock it in for next time. If I ever catch a fish this big, I know roughly how much it weighs. So let's see, put these clampers on them. And then we'll hold them up. And from what, I don't know if you can, oh, easy there fish, easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there we go. 1.38 pounds. Again, I don't know if that's something that the camera can see or not. So a fish this size goes about 1.33 pounds, shy of 1.5 pounds. Okay, buddy. See ya. Okay, back to it. Fish on here. I think he just wrapped himself in a weed. It's a pike. Oh yeah, lots of weeds coming up with him. Don't want to lose my hook. There he is. A pike and a bunch of weeds. That's what's coming in this time. Maybe. Well, that took care of it. Few of the weeds. A few more. Side of the mouth. Should be able to get this guy off quite easily. Tell he came out of the weeds, about 10 feet worth of weeds, or 10 feet deep here with weeds. right in the lower beak. There he is. Okay, that was fish number 2. Caught him on that same hook. There he is there, that chatterbait. Okay, back at her. Okay, we had a little bit of a lull, but we got another one on here. It's a little guy who thinks he's big. Oh, spit it out. It was right down there. And what did he spit? No way. There's another fish down there. There are 2 more fish down there. Let's see if one will bite my Senko again. The fish that I had on spit out a Senko. So somebody hooked him with a Senko, or he stole somebody's Senko the other day and somehow spit it out as I was reeling him in. Okay, I'm going to put this in here and take this guy out, because they didn't seem, other than when he bit my Senko, the other 2 that were down there didn't seem interested in it at all. So I'm going to try this little minnow thing. Let's see, I'm kind of drifting a little bit too far away from him now, and of course the wind picks up just as I want to see what's down there. Oh well. Nuts. Why did that happen? All of a sudden the wind picks up. Mark on there where I had that big fish bite, and there are 3 others, so there's 3 swimming together. And as soon as the water gets a little ripple to it, it's hard to see what's going on down there. And then need the sun out again as well. Anyway, it was nice to see that there was a couple fish around. We'll try again in a bit. Oh, this is interesting. You see him down there? A brown bullhead catfish. Huh. Cool looking fish. Let's get him up here so you can get a closer look. Now, how does one grab these? I know they have spines in their fins. Oh yeah, okay. And their back. I think I hold them like this. And oh, he's got to get. But yeah, I think I'm gonna need some pliers on you. Get him? Oh, let go. Don't bite my pliers. There we go. There. Okay, got him on a little drop shot guy like that. And there he is. Kind of a strange looking guy. Alright, you ready to go back? Let's put you back. Okay, 1 pike, 1 largemouth, 1 brown bullhead catfish, and 1 smallmouth, but I guess I really can't count him because he didn't make it to the net. Alright, back to her. Okay, we have another. "10 feet of water in the weeds, nothing to write home about, but it was sure slow there for a while." So, another little largemouth bass, smaller than the last guy. About a pound. And away he goes. Okay, that gives me a little bit more energy. I was getting a little bit quiet there for a while, except for the boats ripping around with tubes and stuff. Okay. Try for another one, if I can get this untangled. Got something else on here. Another pike. Doing well on pike today. Away he goes. He's a counter. That's okay. I'm not in a bass tournament. I'm just here to catch fish. So if I catch a pike, that's fun. If I catch a bass, that's good too. So, another pike. Okay. I don't know if you can tell on my screen or not. Can you see that on there? Little flag up there. That's me. So what just happened, it's a little breezy, so I was moving along pretty quick with the wind, and I saw a big rock up ahead. So I took a cast to the rock, and on top of the rock was a very big fish. Kind of was just cruising, and of course, because with the rock, it's a giant rock, and it's a very light color, and the fish was a dark color on top. So he didn't show an interest in my hook, and then I just kind of floated by. He just kind of went off the side of the rock somewhere. I'm hoping that he's still there. I've given it about a half an hour or so. So now I'm just looking at my graph where I put my little flag, and I'm very slowly working my way back over to wherever that rock is. And as I get closer and closer, it should be about 40 or 60 meters ahead. So I'm just going to inch my way over and make some casts as I get a little bit closer. And hopefully he's sitting right on top of that rock waiting for me. And hopefully I hit the waypoint in time to mark it accurately, and I don't go right over top of it again and scare him away. So I hope to be able to hit a button on this GoPro here in a couple minutes with a big fish on the line. Or I'll hit the button and say, meh, I guess he got scared away. We'll see. Well, son of a gun, I saw him again, but he wasn't on the rock. I just looked down, and then there he was, this giant fish. I had on a Senko, so I just dropped it down there to him, and he didn't like that. So I have a little crayfish thing on here now. And just very slowly stay in this area and see if I can't get him to bite something. They always look bigger underwater, but he's on the bottom in 7 feet of water, and he looks like a giant. Waypoint on there, so he's around that rock somewhere-ish, or maybe could be a different fish, obviously. But whoa, there's at least one giant, if not two giants, right in this spot where I'm at. Well, I got a fish on, but it's not the fish. Not that I'm complaining. Woo! Fun little scrapper of a smallmouth, and you just spit out my worm. See if I can get over there and get my worm back too, along with the fish. Or my crayfish, I mean. There, got my crayfish. Now, let's see if I can get my smallmouth in the boat. Oh yeah, this guy looks tiny compared to what I saw down there before, and this is a decent fish. But, oh yeah, compared to that other one I saw, this is a baby. And he's in the net. Alright. Okay, leave him in the water over there while I get myself organized. There we go. Pop that jig out. Easy peasy. And I'm going to see a weight on this guy again, just to get an idea of, if they look like they're this big, how much they weigh. There we go. So we'll put this on and hold him up and see how much he is. Not much bigger than that largemouth. 1 pound 65. No wonder he looked small compared to that other one I saw underwater. So 1 pound 65. Turn this scale off. Show him off for you. Little guy. Alright, fish, thanks for playing. We'll see you later. Away he goes. Okay, see if I can find that biggie. So that one, just so we know, was caught on. Oh, I'll have to get a new one out of the bag. And why I say that is he lost his tails. This is a cray, or his claws, I guess. Crayfish. It's supposed to have claws on there. So I'll have to track down another one of those with claws and get back to it. Tried a little trolling here, and I just started pedaling and I got something, but what do I got? Oh, look at that big perch. Son of a gun. Oh, easy there, buddy. If I had a half dozen of these, it'd be a nice supper. Okay, okay, okay. There. There we go. He's probably, oh, he's missing part of his tail. 10 or 11 inch, maybe 12 inch perch even, but super skinny this time of year. He bit on a big giant spinnerbait. You're lucky, buddy. If it wasn't so late in the day, I might just add you to a stringer. Okay, big perch added to the list. Okay. Trolling and I got something. Trolling a spinner bait. I don't know what it is. It's just kind of coming in like a log, but it's giving a couple little shakes, so I know it's a fish. But I don't know what kind of fish. What is it? Oh! Look at that. Oh boy, look at the side of him. This guy has been, oh, it was almost lunch for somebody. Huh. Wonder if I hooked him and then a pike tried to get him or something. Another nice perch. Well, okay, not a nice perch, but another perch. But look at the big gash out of the back of him. See? Okay. Boom. Okay. Those perch bit this big giant spinner. Okay, gonna keep trolling. Well, I'm riding off into the sunset. It's about 6:45, and I think I'm going to pack it in for the day. So I'll have to check the replays, but I think I got to the boat 2 largemouth, 1 smallmouth, and another smallmouth on that got away. And I landed 2 pike. I think I landed 2 pike and a couple of perch and that little brown bullhead. So not a bad afternoon. Kind of fun. Nothing big. Saw some big ones. Couldn't get those guys to bite. So I think just straight ahead into the sun and a little bit off to the right is my launch. And we'll try a few more casts as we go along here. Just pedal along nice and slow. Never know, might get a bonus fish on the way back in, but otherwise it was still a nice day. Thanks for coming along.